that people would forget about you, or that fame would fall off, or that you need to maintain. Did you ever feel that and just got over it, or did you not ever feel it at all?
I felt it. And I don't know why I felt that. Because I think it's a weird, there's a correlation that you create with those two things, I guess, being mutually exclusive. Or the way for things to feel the same, and the way for them to feel satisfying and be seen as you doing your job to the best, to the greatest extent that you can, is in relation to how many people see it or how visible it is. And it really, the day-to-day doesn't necessarily really change for me either way. If I get to make things that I really, really like that nobody sees, and I think that's like the best case scenario for me personally. I think for like other people, it's like it would be nice for people to see what it is that I do, but really for me, it doesn't change a thing, and that's cool to get used to. But there is, I think, especially when you do it as a kid, when you're kind of instructed on what to value, it kind of is instilled over time. So there is a process of breaking that down and kind of coming to terms with the things that I was told to value aren't necessarily what I truthfully do. And that's been fun to unpack and discover. And it's just getting rid of the idea that if I don't engage with the attempt to be as visible as I can, I think,
like, visibility above all other things,
sure,
not being the goal.
Yeah, if that's not the goal in the slightest, then I think I'll be probably the happiest that I could be in doing this. And I think that would be, that'd be lovely. But there is a weird little like self-conscious, like, oh no, but other people I know and like are being seen more. Why not me? And so there's like even something you don't want or something you don't like, when you see other people like kind of going down that road of that, working out in that department, it's still a little bit like, there's like a little bit of like a sting there. And I don't know
because
why.
it's the societal anxiety that I don't think those are your values based on what I know about you and on what you're saying. But it's similar to like internalized homophobia or misogyny or any of these other things where like it might not be your personal values, but there's a kind of like cultural pressure that almost can seep into you through osmosis because you're swimming in it. Like, we're swimming in a society that values that and tells us that that's our value. Sure. And so it gets really hard to be like, I all the time will have a thought that I'm like, oh, I'm annoyed that person got this thing. And then I go, you don't want that. Right. And then I go, wait, that's not your values, you know? But it's that math of being like, wait, that's not even me saying that, but the voice is still in there. And it's like, yeah, other voices are able to make noise in my head.